James Nordin, thanks so much for joining us here at Lord's today. It's a fairly bleak grey day. Let's kick off with your winter. James, I caught up with you before you went off to India to tour with the England PD squad. Tell us what that experience was like.
Yeah, it was a pretty amazing experience. Unfortunately, we didn't quite bring the trophy home. We went out there and lost our 5-match T20 series 3-2. But we played some really, really good cricket. It's the first time India have ever been beaten at home. And for our first ever trip out there, it was a really, really good experience, both on and off the field. And yeah, looking forward to hopefully going back in the not too distant future to hopefully come back with a trophy this time.
That taste of international experience, has it given you a real thirst for some more now?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to play the fifth game in the Narendra Modi Stadium, which was a pretty amazing experience. Going out there and playing international cricket is what we work really, really hard for across the winter and through our domestic games in the summer. It's the highlight, I think, of what any cricketer can achieve, to go and play for England in around the world. So yeah, 100% having been out there and got a little bit of a taste for it, I'm really excited to hopefully go and experience that again.
You're over there, of course, with your Middlesex teammate Sammy Kumar. How nice is it to enjoy the whole experience of touring another country for your own country with one of your good mates?
Yeah, Sammy and I actually roomed together on the trip as well, which was really nice. We've known each other for a really long time. I think coming up 7 years now, maybe even longer than that. So we've known each other since we were really, really young. And to have that experience of going and playing for England in another country, and also just experiencing another country with him was really special, and it was really nice to share that with him.
Back here in slightly less warm conditions at Lord's today. The season has started, a disappointing opener for Middlesex, travelled up to Yorkshire, but the rain got the better of us. What hopes have you got for the season ahead, James, with the Middlesex's D40 side?
Yeah, from a First 11 perspective, having come really close the last 3 years and been second to 3 different teams, the goal for us this year is to try and win it. I firmly believe we've got the strongest squad in the country, and we've got a group of players who are capable of going to do that. So it's just about trying to, when we get the chance and the weather starts to play ball, pulling those performances together on the field. We've got an immensely talented group, and I fully believe we'll be there or thereabouts again this year.
You mentioned that we've been extremely lucky to miss out in each of the last 3 years, finishing up in runners-up spot. Michael Wilson, the previous head coach, huge amount of good work put into, first and foremost, developing this disability group, but also to growing it over time. Andy Hill has now stepped in as head coach. How much are you enjoying the experience of working with Andy and a different voice, change of direction?
Yeah, I've been really positive having Andy coming in. The work Michael did to get us to where we got to has been huge. He was the person who was responsible for setting up the squad, ran it for 12 years and took it from a squad that didn't exist to not just probably the strongest First 11 side in the country, but also the deepest pathway with a really strong and competitive Second 11, a really strong Super 9s that have had success, and also a structure beneath that as well, and created a real disability pathway within Middlesex, and also seen a lot of players go on and play for England across all the different impairment groups. So the work he's done has been huge, but Andy coming in going forward has been really, really exciting. He's had a real positive introduction in the month and a half he's been involved so far. We've had some really positive conversations, so really looking forward to seeing his influence on us on the field, and seeing where we are this summer.
Back onto your own game, James. How's the ball coming out for you? Obviously you've toured with England, you've come back, you've been working hard pre-season. How's it coming out now?
Yeah, not too bad. It's obviously been a slightly wet start to the season. We did manage to have a run out with the England PD side up at Loughborough against Leicestershire Academy a couple of weeks ago, and bowled reasonably nicely in that and picked up a wicket there. We've got another run out at Loughborough against Lincolnshire on Sunday this week, so feeling like we're in a really good place. Just excited to get out there and start playing some competitive cricket now. It's unfortunate so far that we didn't get out there on Sunday, but the games start coming thick and fast now, so yeah, just looking forward to getting out there and hopefully having a positive contribution to the team and trying to win games for Middlesex and England.
Away from Middlesex and England, you've obviously got the Disability Premier League to look forward to, a competition you featured in since its inception, I think 3 years ago. Playing for Tridents this year, that'll be your 4th side you've played for in the tournament. Again, how much are you looking forward to that showcase tournament for disability cricket in the height of the summer?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I was fortunate enough to be part of the Hawks side that won it last year, and to have that experience of playing the final at Derby and playing on Sky and stuff, and it's been, I think, a real catalyst for driving the disability game. So it's a really cool thing to be a part of. Getting an opportunity to represent a new team this year with a new challenge to try and win it again with a new side is going to be really interesting. On paper, I think the squad that the Tridents have drafted looks really, really strong. Had some positive conversations so far with the coach since I've been on board. So yeah, looking forward to being a part of that, and it'll be interesting to see where we are when it comes together in August.
Outstanding. Well, James, good luck with that, and very best of luck with Middlesex throughout the coming season. And good luck with those England aspirations. Go well.
Cheers, Fletch.